So what is the nature of the data? A data set of records. We also call them examples or instances or the cases where there are different attributes. The attribute A1, A2, A3. For example, the attributes of a person is like the name of the person and the age of the person, occupation of the person. So these are the attributes of a particular person, right? There is a class. Each example is labeled with a predefined class. Here we will get the class. What is the class? Yes or no, male or female, approved or not approved. So these are the classes of the particular data point, right? What is our goal? Our goal is to learn a classification model from the data that can be used to predict the classes. For example, a new instance come, now do some computation, and now assign or predict that from which class it belongs to. So this is the prediction of the data. What is the example for the learning task? Learn a classification model from the data that we have discussed in the last slide. What is our task? Our task is to build a model. And how we are going to build the model? By learning through the already available data points. Now use this model to classify future loan applications. Yes or no, approved or not approved, right? All these things. Now what is the difference between your supervised and unsupervised learning? In the very beginning of this slide we have seen that how this data is represented. In the supervised learning, classification is seen as supervised learning from the example. So in the supervised learning there is some supervision. The data observation measurements are labeled with predefined classes. It is like a teacher gives the classes. So what is the supervision over here? We know that if a star will goes to some circle class, then there is a wrong classification. So the teacher will instruct, you are going to wrong class, just come back to this class. So this is how the supervised learning works under the supervision of some teacher. Test data are classified into these classes too. So what is test data? We will see in the next slide. Now this second is unsupervised learning, which is nothing but the clustering. Clustering, it means grouping of the data points. Here the class labels of the data are unknown. We don't know the label of the data. Given a set of data, the task is to establish the existence of classes or cluster in the data. So we have to find out the structure of the data in the unsupervised learning. We will see in the next lecture what is unsupervised learning in detail. So there are two different steps or the process of supervised learning. The first one is the learning, or also known as the training. Second is the testing. So what happens in learning? In learning we learn a model using the training data. Each tuple sample is assumed to belong to a predefined class as determined by the class label attribute. The set of tuples used for learning, we have different tuples or the data points, and all these data points is used for the learning. All these data points are known as the training set. The model is represented as classification rule, decision trees, or mathematical formula. So what is the model through which we build some observation that this model is used to predict this particular data points. Now the testing is the model is used on the unseen data point. In the training we build some model. In testing we test the built model on the unseen data points to assess the model accuracy. The known label of test sample is compared with the classification results, classified result from the model. Accuracy rate is percentage of test sample data correctly classified by the model. and test set is independent of training set, otherwise overfitting will occur. So what these points are saying, it's saying that if our model predicted that from 100 60% is in yes category and 40% is non category, then we will apply the test data points and see whether the yes category belongs to 60% cases and no category belongs to 40% cases. If this is the same result, then we will say that our model is accurate, 100% accurate. Okay, and your test data points and the training data points should be different, should be independent to each other, otherwise there will be overfitting. So what is overfitting we will see in another lecture. Now let's see what is training and testing. The breaking of the complete data set in order to build some model is known as the training set. Training set is the observed data. We know that this data point belongs to yes class, this data point belongs to no class. We know the structure of the data, we know the level of the data actually. So we broken the complete data set into two sets, training set and testing set. In the training set we have the observed data points which is used to build some model, and in the test set we will use the already built machine learning model or the supervised learning model to test the unobserved data points. Okay, so how we are going to divide, in what ratio we are going to divide this complete data set? Some people say that the training model should be higher than the testing model. You can get the 90% of the data into training set and 10% into test set, 80% into the training set and 20% into test set. So the one possible way is to divide your training set and testing set into 2/3 and 1/3 ratio. That is the average training and testing split ratio. This professor is rank is professor, yes, and years is greater than 6, no. So ultimately the first condition is true, then tenured. So here we can say that tenured is yes, because what we have learned in the last example in the training set, that if a particular person is professor, then he is tenured, yes. Otherwise we will check the years. So this is how the supervised learning works. These are the two basic steps of supervised learning.